So a Latina is getting on to her community about the position they're in, with Black Americans, because what they're dealing with the ICE situation and how, this administration is being really upfront, racist toward them. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Black community was right. And they've always been right. And if we could push aside, the Latino community, we could push aside our racism, our colorism, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here because they have been warning us about what's going on, and your empathy was not there for the Black community. It wasn't. So now that it's happening to us, now you get it. Now you see where they're coming from. Now you see the similarities. And I really hope that there comes a time where my people truly wake up, because the Black community is strong. They're smart. They have learned their history. And they tried to tell us, they tried to teach us. Black women have tried to tell us, 92%ers tried to tell us. Granted, I listened, my ears were open, but a lot of my Latino community was like, okay. And I truly hope that, yes, it sucks that we are here and that things are so ugly, but I hope that we are learning and we're growing, and it's okay to be wrong and to admit it and to try to do better next time. Next time we vote, next time something happens to somebody who is part of the Black community, because now we know what it feels like.
Well, ma'am, I'm going to keep preaching the same sermon because sometimes you got to repeat things several times. The opportunity was there. The olive branch was there for decades, to the point that Black people were literally humiliating themselves, begging for a Black and brown coalition, begging for it. And you said that in your community it's about colorism, which is very dumb. Colorism is dumb. Nobody can help their skin tone. Well, what makes a person good or bad is who they are as a person. That's what matters really at the end of the day, not a person's skin tone. Nobody can help what colors their skin. Nobody, right? You can't help how you look. You can't help how your hair is. You just can't help any of those things. You're born the way you are born. But unfortunately, in Latin America, a lot of you have drunk the Kool-Aid of white supremacy, and a lot of you believe you're white adjacent. You know what I'm saying? And let's say a place like Texas, this state, there's Latinos that's here in Texas that will vote right along with the white people. At least half of them will vote with the white people. The other half will not vote with the white people. That's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? You look in other states, you see the same thing. Half of the Latinos vote with whatever white people do, they vote. When we talking about white Republicans. Now, some may say, well, they're conservative because of, they don't believe in the LGBT. They don't believe in the, abortion deal and all of that. Let's say, let me tell you something. You may not believe in it, but you can't control what other people do. The only thing you control what you do. I tell everybody that. You say, well, you vote. Well, I don't agree with it. Let me tell you something. If a person say they support the idea of it, or they support people having access to doing it, they can support it all day. It doesn't mean the person going to go do it. You understand what I'm saying? People can support you drinking alcohol. Don't mean you're going to go drink. People can support you doing drugs. Don't mean you're going to go use a drug. At the end of the day, it's personal responsibility. Period. So I'm supposed to choose chaos and the devil because the devil says that I don't believe in abortion. I don't believe in LGBT. Okay, you don't believe in it. That's fine. Other people do. None of us here are God at all. We're not going to judge anybody. Okay, this guy may believe in abortion. He may believe in LGBT. He may believe in it, but his policies is 100 times better with the other guy. At the end of the day, you're responsible for your life. And who are you to tell anybody something about their life choices? Because you're not God. Only thing you can do is live your life righteously before God. That's the only thing that you can do. When you're judged based on your actions and what you have done, period. Now, I'm not saying for you to go out there and promote it, go out there and encourage it. No, you say, hey, I disagree with it, and you disagree with it. Okay? But I'm not going to agree with politically the devil just because the devil says he believes in this. And throwing this all, well, a lot of them are Catholic, and man, look, Mexico is Catholic, and look at all the cartels. They all grew up in the Catholic Church. That's like cemented in Mexico. And look at the cartels and the evil they do to Mexican people. So what are you talking about? The main thing is this, and this is hitting all groups, not just one. You had your chance, and now you're like, oh, give us a chance, give us a chance, give us a chance. You've been given decades. I know this at least from the 80s, definitely 80s, definitely 90s, definitely the 2000s, the 2010s, and even all the way up to the 2020s. It's just now that black people say, okay, we're done with that. You can't come back and say, oh, I get it now. Listen, it's kind of like a relationship. You ask the person to do right, they won't do right, they won't do right at all. Then you get to a point that you say, you know what? I'm done. I can't. I'm going to go on my own. And then they get to see how life is without you, and they see how bad it is. And then they want to spin the block and say, oh, I get it now. I see, what I was doing wrong. Can we get back together? And you're like, no, we can't. I begged, pleaded with you. I tried. I did this and did this for 15, 20 years. And you didn't see what I was saying until you got out there in them streets. No, I'm good. You're no. And then that person has to live with that regret because they messed up a good thing. Well, that's the same way I feel black people should be with other groups. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like, no, we good. You didn't want it. You did not want it. You spoke against our reparations. You sided with the white supremacists. When we have jobs, you didn't say, hey, man, let's sit together on the jobs because, hey, it's black and brown. And man, shoot, to get these white folks out the paint. And we run the yard. No, you was getting black people out the paint and bringing your people in and teaming up with the white people. So no, we are good. We some of us seen this on jobs. I've seen it. So we're, is everybody that way? No. I'll make sure to say that everybody's not that way. That wouldn't be factual. There's people who are in the Latino community that's down, that's cool, that understand. Like this lady speaking up or whatever. We're talking about her. Okay, like she'll be a cool one, right? But unfortunately, if you look at their voting pattern, half of them would be cool, and the other half want to side with white supremacy. And that's the half that's causing the problem. See, your girl Jasmine Crockett that's running here in Texas, they say she's trailing Tellerico here in Texas in the primary. We ain't talking about the general election. We're talking about the primary. Jasmine Crockett may not even get the primary because they're saying white people and Hispanics are supporting Tellerico. But Tellerico, he's from the Valley. That's way down South Texas, if you know about the Valley. You know what I'm saying? Closer to Mexico. So of course they're supporting him. And then, the white folks don't support him because they don't want no Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett behind should have just ran for Congress and got back in Congress. Or if you want to be in the Senate that bad, you're going to have to move to a blue state that's going to like you. You understand what I'm saying? Hopefully she changed her mind and try to run for Congress because I don't think she's going to get the Senate. Not here. But yeah. We have bent over backwards for all groups. I literally say that. Now, individual people, of course we'd be cool with individual people. Of course. But we talking about just going groups? No. We can't do groups. We cannot do groups because you can't deal with any group of people who don't look at white supremacy the same way. That's really what it is. If you don't look at white supremacy the same, we can't really align. If half of your group believes they are white adjacent, no. If half your group believes in colorism, that's not going to work. And that's just really what it is. So she has to go talk to her people. You know what I'm saying? She needs to go talk to the people on Univision and Telemundo and all those people. That's the one she needs to convince. She don't have to talk to us. We already know what she's talking about.